Duval County, here in Florida. On the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Here's the veteran Greg Zuerlein as we are ready to start. And off we go from Jacksonville. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Kirk is the motion man. Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. And he'll manage to get to the 33. C.J. Mosley, the veteran linebacker, there to shut it down.
All right, let's go.
2nd and 7.
Hey, I'm gone.
Motion man, set right. 2nd down, Lawrence. That'll be taken in. It's Dearness Johnson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. He's going to have the first down, and that one good for 9, and the drive continues.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break, and while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one, and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Ram 23. 11. Same frame. 11, again. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll get this complete over the middle with Kirk. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Jacksonville.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Hey, Ron.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Bigsby. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Lawrence. Duvernay with the grab. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells So they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Lawrence throwing on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. Breece Hall. Inside the 40. Down the sideline to the 20. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 89 yards. Touchdown, Jets. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
$7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Hey, kill.
Kirk is the motion man. On 1st down, Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
All right, let's go. Take right open.
The tight end, Ingram, is on the move.
Here we go.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Again, here's Hall. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the pistol, Rodgers to throw. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Ronald Darby.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this. Second down and 3.
Hey, go.
Lawrence will give it to Bigsby. He'll get this up to the 30, about a yard or so short of the 1st down. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. He'll try and run here with Bigsby. And he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. It's going to depend on the spot. Looks like he is short on that one. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. And he's going to have the Jaguars' first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
Go, let's go. 11. There we go.
Lawrence now. His throw left side, taken in by Kirk.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A big play for Jacksonville. 37 yards. A 1st down throw for Lawrence. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. And next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Echols.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
50, 88.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Now an injury timeout, and that's Breece Hall, who is struggling a bit after that play. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Aaron. This one intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. And now you get the pick 6, and right on the heels of that, the offense comes out to go for 2.
Red on red. 11. It's hot.
Now here's Lawrence. And he will get in. And they take the lead by 1 on top 8-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, yeah. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, Rodgers. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Rodgers. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he's going to be close to a 1st down, up to the 34.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense. I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
26.
On first down, they go right back to Hall. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big-time run there by Hall. And even 30 yards. They'll go again with Hall. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Second and 11. Looking to throw. It's Rodgers. Firing downfield for Conklin. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On red. Great job. Hey, kill. 13 loop. Go. Hey, I'm gun. Silver.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. He's got that to the rookie first-round pick, Brian Thomas. That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
Nice play here by Thomas, and I think the biggest thing that he does, Mike, is his ability to get vertical, track the ball, and then go up and compete at the highest point. And I can tell you, when quarterbacks can throw that ball anywhere on the field and just feel like their guy is going to come down with it, they don't have to be necessarily as accurate. They don't have to necessarily always be perfect. The wide receiver allows a much larger margin for error, and it's a big reason why he led college football last year in touchdowns.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
Hey, Lion. 11, Haggett.
Lawrence out quickly to Thomas on the RPO.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Go, let's go. Here we go.
Lawrence. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
And on this first down, it's Johnson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Here's Lawrence. A pass taken in by Johnson. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Open. 30 left. Go. 11. Hey, kill. Kill. There we go.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. And that is incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it's going to be fourth down.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Go. Hey, I'm gun. Think right, open. Go, let's go.
Lawrence to throw for it on fourth down. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
First and 10. Now Rodgers. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Shotgun snap and a give to Hall. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
Another run here with Hall. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Route. 11. Think right. 11, again.
The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for... here in this first half.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take, half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
So we've reached halftime here in Jacksonville with the Jaguars out front as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. Check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in our studios with the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half, about to get started. Third quarter set to commence And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. On play action, Rodgers. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
3rd and 5. Rodgers. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. It's the linebacker, Chad Muma.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
1st down for Aaron. That's caught by the tight end, Tyler Conklin. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Throwing, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll run. This is Hall. Look at him move away from a tackler as he winds up gaining 7 yards. Nice run there.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Zerline's kick is good. And the Jets cut the deficit down to 1.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They're going to start this on the ground with Bigsby. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7.
Go. 11. Hey, chill.
In motion comes Thomas.
Here we go.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. A toss left side caught by his running back. They'll get 19 out of that play. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Second down, Lawrence. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down.
13, Lou. Go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And he's going to have a Jags first down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass, as they continue to wear this defense out.
Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And the defense has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball.
And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
On the handoff, this is Bigsby. Oh, he pumps up the football. And this is taken in by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive. Here's Hall from the pistol. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Second down and 8. To throw is Rodgers. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, big play coming up. This is third down. Here's Rodgers. That's taken in by Conklin, the tight end. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end. But in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert first downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield and be vertical in the passing game. There's not a lot of tight ends around the league that can do both. And when you have him, I don't blame the quarterback for looking his way.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal. They'll stick to the ground. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Breece Hall. Touchdown, New York. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second. Big play coming here for the Jets as they will set up for 2. From the shotgun, it's Aaron. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Hey, I'm gone. Think right open.
In motion comes Thomas. A first down throw for Lawrence. And this will be incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Here's Lawrence to throw. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Jacksonville. Kirk is the motion man.
Here we go.
They'll run here. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. They'll run. Room to run at the 35. And he'll wind up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 14-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 36 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Duvernay with the grab. And the Jaguars are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played?
And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Tank Bigsby. Touchdown, Jaguars. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Pivotal moment here for the Jaguars. They're going to go for 2. To throw is Lawrence. And that is incomplete. They get the touchdown, take the lead, but it remains a 1-point game. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. On the give, it's Hall. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
They'll set up the screen to Hall. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
We see this week in and week out, Mike. These running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And after plays like that, I'm not sure how much more man coverage they can afford to play.
They'll come up for first and 10. They'll run it with Hall. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
And Mike, you know the best time to pick up first downs is? On first downs. Don't wait for third down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
Here's first down. Here's Hall. Not much happening there. Tackled at the 17. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. And it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Hall. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second. We'll talk things over before third down.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
On third down, here's Hall. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
I think if that rush would have failed, Mike, I think they would have had an interesting decision to make come fourth down, but that's all out the window now. Nice pickup, sets up first and goal.
They'll run. It's Hall. And they are all over that on defense. Good surge. Drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Now the Jags will use their third and final timeout. So now, big spot for the veteran Greg Zuerlein. This to win the game. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Here comes a return from the end zone. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. And this game is over. So this one a win for the visiting Jets. And it is their third consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.